badass behemoth bosses, ass-kicking super-roided soldiers, mutated monstrous enemies, it can be no other than Rage 2. But Tiny, you're a mobile game channel. I'm not here for console PC real-to-play games. Hey, I like to smash my fingers on controllers just as much as my phone, but rest assured my outspoken friend, nothing is changing. Now back to Rage 2, a game that has been on my low-key radar since its announcement, a game sneered as a Far Cry New Dawn clone, or even a Borderlands copycat. In essence, it's none of those things, but I'm getting ahead of myself. For the sake of a traditional review or impression, I'm going to revert to a simple and classic video format. So join me for Rage 2, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Starting with the good, Rage 2's moment-to-moment combat is spanktacular. That's not an over-exaggeration. Think fast-paced Doom running and gunning, mixed with Just Cause destruction, and a hint of Bulletstorm creativity. Developed in collaboration between id Software and Avalanche Studios, it's no wonder these bombastic battles work so well. Every shootout is a frantic bloody mess, and it's gorgeously gory. With a mixture of tight shooting mechanics and nanotech special abilities, you can perform some off-the-wall stunts, smash foes into a bloody pulp, vortex them into a gravity bomb, or just blast scumbags with a souped-up shotgun. This is a quick rundown, and just the surface of the abilities and weapons in your arsenal. Throw in exploding environmental objects, and we have fantastic carnage that left me with a smile after every shootout, not to mention the epic boss battles. Who doesn't like taking down oversized super mutants? The game shines with player experimentation, and it revels in the explosive aftermath. On top of this, upgrading your weapons, your abilities, even your vehicles, presents a host of wondrous options, allowing the player to customize the ultimate killing machine. Showing you the gameplay isn't enough. Heck, explaining it doesn't do it justice. So really all that is left to say is what it is. Fun. Freaking unadulterated nonsense. The fun factor presented here is a 10 out of 10. It's the best aspect of the game. It's the meat and potatoes. It's what keeps me coming back for more. Yet not all is sunshine and rainbows, which means we have to talk about the bad. Rage 2 has a storyline thinner than the blood it spews. That's not to say it's a bad story, however it just serves as a way to get you into endless battles. Basically you're a badass Texas Walker Ranger set out to destroy evil baddies that want to take over the post-apocalyptic world. Go from quest to quest in order to get closer to that goal. While I am okay with a low-end story, heck, all I want to do is kill anyway, some may see this as a negative. Now on to the means of getting to those quests. This is an open world shooter. Driving is your main source of transportation. With it comes decent car combat, a la Mad Max, and a few side activities thrown in the mix. On paper, on a tablet that sounds great. In fact, it does provide a host of distracting side activities. However, it becomes redundant rather quickly, and while the side mission variation is welcome, it really boils down to drive here, kill there, now drive there, and kill here. Since the killing aspect is a blast, I didn't mind the mediocre open world, yet modern gamers expect more from the distant future, and I don't blame them. Sure, the map looks like a Ubisoft clutter come true, just hold back the expectation of a world ripe with super different ideas. Now onto the section that pains me to talk about, the ugly. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's the graphics. Did your mind just get blown like a grenade to a bandit's head? Let me clarify. I am not saying the graphics are ugly. Sure, this section is called ugly, but that's just a reflection of the breakdowns. The graphics look fantastic. Great polygons, beautiful color palette, super smooth movements, and various environments. I really like the graphics and its neon colors, and while they are well done, I feel like they're well done from last year. During combat you wouldn't notice a thing, however upon close inspection, the graphics have weird oddities, especially in the textures. For some reason objects look blurry, almost low resolution. I'm playing on a beefy PC with settings on ultra, and it seems like I'm looking at low quality presets. Maybe somehow radiation from this mutated world has morphed the graphics into a horrendous creature. I'm not even going to talk about the terrain pop-ins, the glitching shadows, or the bad lip syncing. Oh, I just did. More importantly, these low-res textures are hard to forgive in 2019, and we're not done. The menus are abysmal, sliding between options presents lag, and navigating them is a chore. It's a small gripe in the grand scheme of things, but a gripe nonetheless. So now that you've heard the good, the bad, and the ugly, you're probably wondering if Rage 2 is worthy of your coveted bottle caps. Is it a buy it, a wait for a sale, or a ditch it? Rage 2 explodes in as a wait for a sale. Listen, I purchased this game at full price, and I'm not disappointed. I had a suspicion that the open world would be lackluster. It's a common trait that comes with the genre. I didn't know the graphics were rendered poorly, yet I did know the gameplay would be a bullet fest of brain-busting fun. It's a game that doesn't take itself too seriously, one that focuses on fantastic combat above all else. Combat that has me gritting my teeth, flexing my trigger finger, and smiling with a devilish grin, as if I'm some sort of Joker Mad Max at an Outback Steakhouse eating my steak very rare. With gameplay this satisfying, I can forgive its shortcomings. However, those that look for every aspect of a game to be pristine and polished might be disappointed by a full purchase. If this game drops to a valid price, let's say $40, I truly recommend picking it up. The shoot-tastic combat scenarios are well worth it. The sale will make you less worried about the mediocre open world, the by-the-numbers storytelling, even the okay decent graphics. So if throwing bandits in the air and blasting their heads off with a boomerang sounds like a bloody good time, then wait for the dust to settle and buy Rage 2. As always, thanks for watching Tiny Little Games. Please subscribe to support my channel, like for more videos, and ring that notification bell for video updates. Fun fact, I bought this game through the Bethesda launcher. Do not make that same mistake as it doesn't have achievements. Make a Steam purchase if you're a trophy hunter like myself.